Hello and welcome to HD Calcs. I'm Rick, and in this video, we're going to have a look at how we can work with circles on the Desmos Online Graphing Calculator. To get started, we'll just click this button here to open the graphing calculator, which brings us to this screen here. Now we'll go down to this keyboard button here that says Show Keyboard. Click on it, and there we go. There's our buttons we can use. First, we'll enter a circle to work with. We'll enter something simple. Let's go with bracket x plus 1, close our bracket, squared, plus bracket y plus 1, close our bracket, squared again, equals 4. There we go. We have a circle here we can work with. When we entered that, you'll notice a few nodes have popped up on our circle, these gray dots. We have our negative x-intercept, our positive x-intercept, our positive y-intercept, our negative y-intercept, as well as our y maximum and minimum. We can save these nodes as variables if we'd like to by clicking on them. So if we click on the y maximum or -1, comma 1, and then click this export point to expression list button right here, we see it shows up on the list on the left here. And then if we move our cursor to the left side of that and then type in a equals, we've now saved that point as the a variable. We can also add a label to it by clicking this box here. If we want to do the y minimum, all we have to do is go back and click on the circle because you see the nodes are no longer there. But if we click on it, they appear again. Click on the y minimum and then hit the export point to expression list. And again, we get that point there. So we'll call this one B. There we go. We've got our A and our B saved as variables. Why would we do this? Well, let's say we're asked to find the diameter of our circle, which is the width of it. We already have a point on either side. So now all we need to do is find the distance between the two. To do that, we can go down to our functions button here, click that, scroll down to the geometry section and choose distance. We now see distance appear here. And if we enter our A, comma, B, it'll tell us the distance between our A and B points, which is 4. So that's the distance from our Y maximum to our Y minimum, or the diameter of our circle. What about finding the midpoint of our circle? To do that, we'll hit Enter to open a new line, and then go back to our Functions button here. Scroll down back to the Geometry section, and choose Midpoint. Now if we enter our A, comma, B, it'll create a midpoint between those 2 points, which is the center of our circle. And if we want to save that, all we have to do is put our cursor at the left side and again say M equals our midpoint, which will save that as an M variable. And we can label it as well. There we go. Now let's say we're asked to find the radius. Well, we can do the same thing as we did with the diameter, except with our midpoint and our y max or min. So we'll open a new line, go function, distance, and then we'll go A, comma, M this time. And we see we get the distance from our midpoint to our A point is 2, which is the radius of our circle. What about finding the circumference of our circle? Well, we know that our circumference formula is c equals 2 pi r. So we can start by entering our c equals, and then enter 2 pi, and then r, which is our radius, which we already determined was also 2. So we hit that, and so we get the result. The circumference is 12.56637, etc. These are just a few ways we can work with circles on the Desmos Online Graphing Calculator. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really hope this has been helpful. If it has, you can help me out by hitting that like button and subscribe for more calculator tips in the future. And, as always, good luck on those tests out there, everybody. You've got this.